And we are live. Grand Rising, beautiful, melanated, original, whatever you respectfully call yourself, people. I know we were supposed to get in here yesterday, but we are here now. And we are about to talk about this good times. Good times. Hey, Bella. So I guess it's just me and Queen Lynn today.
We can do it.
Yeah, we can do it. Because I just found out some stuff. I found out I did not know. And I don't know if
Mm.
y'all know, but I did not know that it was a white man behind Good Times, behind Sanford and Son, just everything. So just hold on and we'll be back.
Greetings, Earthlings.
Warning: the following program contains strong black first opinion about mature and strong subject matter that affects black America and the diaspora as a whole. Listen at your own risk, you sissies.
Grand Rising All. You are listening to the one and only Be One or None. Good morning from Africatown, Los Angeles.
And we are back. Y'all coming to spend your Friday with us while we talk about good times. Hey, the Charline. And then it's an insult. We're talking about the new, I guess, cartoon good times that they put on Netflix. And I think even the guy, I forgot his name. What's his name that played Black Jesus, Lynn? Do you remember his name?
Oh man,
Let
I
me
don't
see.
remember his name.
Yeah, he's the one. He said that, oh, people need to stop. It's nothing but satire, and it's just a joke and da da. And I mean, how long are we going to keep making a joke out of our suffering? I did not know, and I think I would just want to hold on. I need to pull some stuff up, but we I know y'all been seeing it, and everybody's what's up, chat. Everybody has been, you know, talking
Giving
about
their
it.
opinion.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's an insult. Hold on, I'm gonna show the man behind the plan. Hold on, and the man name is Norman.
Ugh, Norman Lear, the man, the lion man behind the plan, the thief behind the
Yeah,
plan.
Norman Lear. There you go. Can y'all see him? Can you see him?
Yeah.
That is
Hopefully, he's Lucy and Piss.
yes.
Hopefully.
This is yeah. Our God said I haven't even seen it yet, and I heard it's wild. Yeah, it's a joke. It's insulting, and I did not even realize. Like at first I was going to get on here and say like they're coming to make an insult about a show that was built on our culture, our struggling. But how come every time we dig deeper and deeper, there's a white man behind? Huh?
Because
Can
they
you
want the
hear me?
money. They want the money. It's money involved.
Yeah.
All for themselves.
Um. That's right. That's right. Every time, like the NAACP, the church, everything. When are we going to have something on our own that we
When we
created?
separate,
That's why, exactly. Or when
we
we
are
when
no
we take
longer.
charge of our own.
That's true too. That's true too.
Let me show you something. I want to share this. This is the I put this as the old Norman. Lear. Hold on. Let's get a little history about the man that we've been singing. Good times hanging in the shine. Here is Norman Lear. He created and produced a lot of sitcoms. I didn't know. All in the Family. I don't know what it is. Sanford and Son, One Day at a Time, The Jeffersons, Good Time. You know, like we have been basically feeding the white population for a long damn time.
Too long.
And I can't
Long.
if you look at the Jeffersons and you listen to their song, what does it say? Moving on up to this. It's and then you look at Sanford and Son, and I forgot that song that came with it. And then when you look at Good Times, everything was we related so much that we didn't see that they were making fun. We were being made fun of. They kept we lived that life for real, even though it was a sitcom to everybody else. It was our life for real, and they made sure in every episode we never made it out the ghetto. The Evans family on Good Times never made it out. The Sanford and Son, they stayed with the junkyard. Nothing never happened. The Jeffersons, that was the only glimpse that you see. The Jeffersons is the only glimpse of black hope you ever seen, and all of it has been written behind this old ass white man who's dead now.
Thank goodness.
Now, and from his grave, as you said, Lynn, he basically let this Good Times cartoon come, and now the Good Times, I guess, from the sitcom I heard, it was basically I guess the children of the supposed to be Good Times going on, and they got a drug dealing baby, and you know, it's just it's all the negative things that the government has done to us, and make sure they drill it in our head
exactly
to show the negative part of us, and
they're gonna make sure they drill it in our heads for the next generation. That's why it's in a cartoon form.
Yes,
because J.J. Walker wanted to do a cartoon to go with to advance Good Times, the original. He didn't want this crap. Even the person who played Thelma said that she did not think that this was going to be what it was supposed to be about. She's not behind it, but she's voicing some of the stuff. There was a guy who said that he auditioned for a part, but because they don't show you each and everything, you're not going to really know what it's all about. I don't think that makes any sense, because I'd like to know what it's about before I put my name to it. Because everybody in there is black, and everybody in there we know. Like, why are y'all doing this? And then people say, well, just give it a chance. Give it a chance for what? You see what's in the trailer. It's not going to get better than that. I'm not lending my brain cells to that. No. I stand with Eric Monte, Mike Evans, and J.J. Walker. We don't want to see this. But, we don't want no parts of this.
Like they say, and then you got all these black people playing the voices.
Exactly.
Say, oh, it's just jokes. Why can't we joke about the Jews and Hitler? But we can joke about the struggle. Why can't we joke about trailer trash? Why can't we joke about
the mob?
Everybody else. Why does everybody make money off of joking about the struggles of black people? And if it's not that, go on Netflix, go on Hulu, go on any show. You got to dig through to get to any show that represents black people. And most black people, they're gonna play a gangster, they're gonna play a drug dealer, they're gonna play the cracked out mama, the bad daddy. It's like, how long are we gonna believe that? Speak those things that be not as though they were, or how long are we gonna keep letting these images go in our heads, our children's heads, and our grandchildren's heads, and we don't do anything about it? Like our God said, they make shows like this, and it's not just a show us, but it's meant to be shown around the world to enforce.
Exactly. To keep it.
But why is there never shows about us inventing every damn thing that they use? Why is it not everybody is comfortable with the damn air conditioner, but we don't have shows about black people just being what we are, innovators? We got a show called the History Channel, and they keep fucking telling you that aliens built everything. Aliens gave. We got a show called the History Channel, and they keep, you know, it's ridiculous. I want to read this meme. I guess they say Steph Curry.
He's a producer.
Yeah, he was one. He funded, helped produce this. And hold on, let me see if I can present this meme. I found it on. It's not my meme. I found it out there on the net. But this is what they said about Steph Curry. They were like, "We gonna snatch your melanin." The black community needs for you to explain why you chose to support that Good Times Netflix special. It was absolutely insulting to our community. You've been a stand-up guy with a black wife and black children. We need another explanation and an apology, because most of the time when black people get money, they forget that they're black. They forget they forget what they were fighting for. That's why we have all these black lawyers and no changes. That's why we have all these black politicians and no changes. That's why we have all these black rich people and there are no changes. That's why we have a whole country called Africa that's black, and they do no better than the white people, except for Julian Malema. I forgot his last name.
Oh, Malema, yes.
That's fighting
for South Africa, yes.
How come we don't have? Why we don't have little cartoons? Why is there a law that's passed saying anti Grand Rising Queen Kathy, anti what is it, seditism or Semitism or whatever name they done made up? Kathy in the show. But how come we cannot joke about Hitler? Let's talk about the gas chambers. Why cartoons in there? But it's against the law for us to do that. Anytime a black person say they're a Jew or whatever, we need to apologize to the Jews. They do this, do that. But yet everybody can be entertained off of the backs of black suffering, off of the backs of the situation, the conditions that white America has put us in and the world has put us in. And it's okay.
We gotta at one point stop and say stop. No more. No mas.
When are we going to stop advertising? When are we going to stop filling those roles? Because we are so desperate for white money that we forget. I seen something that we forget we own the earth. We forget we are innovators. If we stuck together, we wouldn't need their money. But we're so worried about our lights getting cut off and not able to take those vacations, or not able to eat what the white people eat, or not able to move into the predominantly white neighborhoods or the gentrified neighborhoods, that we refuse to stop taking these insulting roles that insult our children. It's an insult. I could go on Broken Traditions and different people channels and see, and I'm pretty sure everybody has seen the trailer. I refuse to play. When I seen the trailer and I heard about it, I didn't click on it and I refused to do it. When are we going to get petitions out and start holding other black people accountable? Stop supporting black people who support this BS. And when are we going to start putting out petitions against Netflix? Where's the petition to get rid of this Good Times BS?
I believe they do have two up on the web. Two people did have a petition going.
Hey,
really?
Queen.
Grand Rising, Kathy.
Grand Rising. How y'all doing?
We are good. We hot.
Yeah,
we hot.
I heard there's a petition, and as far as us doing Netflix or getting rid of Netflix, Monique tried that. That didn't work.
Yeah, that's bad with Monique, and now all the truth come out. Go ahead, Queen.
But I did hear about Jimmy Walker. He proposed the idea to Norman Lear for a Good Times reboot, but this was not what he wanted.
Right.
So because of that, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna watch it. And then, not to mention, Good Times was stolen anyway from a black. So, but that's like one of my favorite shows.
Well, they put his name on They put his name in the credits now, Eric Monte,
Did you
in the
know with
show.
one of your favorite shows? Did you see what I put on earlier? Do you know that it was a white man that created Good Times, the Sanford and Son, and
Yeah, Norman
Jeff-
Lear. He stole the idea though. From what did you say the name was? Because
Eric Monte.
yeah,
Eric
yeah,
Monte.
yeah.
He's in Sanford Son.
yeah.
At Munch.
Yeah, they just steal our ideas and twist it and turn it to what they want. And I'm gonna just open up my camera a little bit right here so that y'all can see. 1 minute, so that y'all can see this because I didn't. Seth MacFarlane.
Mm-hmm.
MacFarlane.
He's a producer too.
The Family Guy and all the other cartoons and stuff like that. So why is it when we want entertainment, there is always a white hand behind that wealth is something is always gonna go to them, you know? And why is it when we do hold our own selves, when we do produce for our own selves, it's garbage? It's the same old stereotypes that they give us.
Well, not all of it, because there's a lot of stuff I watch now. The acting may not be that great, but because it's not Hollywood, I'm going to support it. Vivica Fox does a lot of shows that's not with Hollywood, but I watch it. All the actors don't act great, and people say, "Well, why would you watch crap stuff?" Because I know how to support. Whether you want to believe it or not, I know how to support.
Is that
So
Lifetime?
different little things, not even only Lifetime. She has stuff all over the place. Vivica Fox. Another one is what is your name from Diagnosis Murder? I don't know why I can never remember her name, but she's another one. Now, I think it's The Rich and the Ruthless. I watched that. It's silly, it's crazy, but I'm supporting it. I don't know why I can't remember her name. She played in Diagnosis Murder, and she does a lot of stuff like this as well. Also, what's your name? Tootie. What is Tootie's name?
Oh, Kim Fields.
Kim Fields does a lot of
Yeah.
TV, produces a lot of stuff. I watch the stuff. You don't see that everybody in the show is a known actor or actress, and they may not act the greatest, but because it's not Hollywood, I'm going to watch it because I know the person who produced it, Kim Fields. But a lot of people don't want to get behind that. I don't know why.
I don't
Yes,
think
you
a
would've
lot of
seen-
people know because I didn't know. So, you know, you tell me some stuff to watch, I'll watch because most of the time when we do turn to Netflix or we do use this, we try to go to black cinema and then
Mhm.
you know, I'll watch it. You know, that's why I tried to. But my world has been crushed since yesterday when I found out a white man was behind all that. I would never watch none of that stuff again because who is the money going to? Who is the
Him.
legacy being passed on to?
Yep, exactly.
Whose family is benefiting from all these shows now? This is probably why we don't hardly see it no more. But we damn sure gonna see every piece of white show that's white shows. Do they ever get canceled? Even when they're rapists and murderers and pedophiles, they'll still keep them on. They still praising Elvis. Little they you know marrying a 14-year-old, but now they talking about, oh no, he dated her. She was 16 or 18, or when she married. Like, you know, they never are held accountable for what they do, and we constantly line up to portray the roles and the stereotypes that they want us to be in without any self-awareness, without any regret, and we'll get mad with each other when we're like, well, I needed that money. When do you know that money is not real anymore, and we're selling out our culture and everything, and this is the stuff that we're leaving for our kids? Why is it a little black baby? I heard someone say that little black baby on the new Good Times ain't nothing but a spinoff from that
Dave Chappelle.
No, from Bebe's kid. we joked about Baby's kid. She got so many kids, but while we were joking about black women having a lot of kids, white women were aborting and losing babies because they couldn't really carry babies. If you look at the movie The Help, remember in the scene where she had a miscarriage and then she found out all them shoe boxes, she was burying all them babies, because we don't understand it's a blessing to be a black woman, because we could have babies and we had lots of them. They tricked us to lower down our birth rate to what a white woman natural birth rate is, maybe 1 or 2, a couple of kids. They tricked us to lower it so that the population could be lower. That's why we're in a situation now where most white people are basically having more deaths, or their life, they're having more deaths and abortions than they are having children. So long as we're killing each other, and long as these stereotypes are pushed out where it's okay to be poor, it's okay to struggle, we the only one that got to struggle for the blessings of God. Amen.
That's true too. Yeah. It's just crazy. But they never highlight the negativity of what white people do that's wrong. Because Elvis did heal that little girl. She was a child.
Our God said the man that played the dad in the seventh heaven, they kept him after his philia of pedo.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the guy from that 70s show getting beat up in jail?
No.
No, what happened?
They just said he getting beat up in jail. That 70s show guy who played Hyde with all the hair. They said that there were women that came out and said that he did something to them, but then they said that there was no evidence, but he got thrown in jail. So in jail, he getting beat up. Why is
Did he just
who did
go
what?
to jail?
He just went to jail.
Okay.
He just got in jail.
I heard about him going. Okay.
I guess they ready. But it is just too much. Yeah. Just good times thing. I say it all on the only other thing I'm on, which is Melanated People. You can watch it if you want to. I'm not. It's ridiculous. You're gonna stop giving us this bad stereotype.
What did you hear about it, Lynn? What did y'all hear about this good times? Anybody black watching it? I mean, I the reason that it caught my eyes that a lot of I thought it was an insult, but a lot of people have been complaining about it.
D-Mays are broken traditions. One of them, I believe, I saw one of them talking about it. I think it was Broken Traditions.
Yeah, listening to the first episode, not me.
Well, not the first episode, but the preview. So
no, he was listening to the episode.
The preview.
Yeah, they were trying to play a little bit of the episode from what I seen. They were on Rumble, and we got
but they didn't play the whole thing.
It didn't never play.
It was only audio.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It never played because they made sure it was locked down so that we could not say anything. Grand Rising, lovely lady.
Is that so?
I said I heard of it last week, but I knew off the rip that it would be trash. I haven't even seen, but the graphics of it told me everything. Yeah, because the thing is, why did you pick? I think they said that Eric Monet or Eric Monte would not when he denied doing the remix or something, and so when Seth MacFarlane them did this cartoon, they just named it Good Times.
Right.
And kind of like a slap in the face from what I'm understanding.
Yes, exactly.
What did you hear, Lynn?
That was it. I only saw the trailer from looking. I've been looking on different people's YouTube platforms, and they are all saying the same thing. It's garbage. But in the comment section, people are saying, give it a chance. Watch it and see. No. At what point do we stop saying we're not going to continue to get slapped in the face?
And what baby selling crack?
Only from the Dave Chappelle comedy split. Only from Dave Chappelle.
But why do they depict our babies like that? Name a insult or name how they depict white babies or Asian babies. Most of the time when you see Asian babies, they're smart, they're cute. When you see white babies, oh, they should be loved. If they struggle, oh, you feel sorry for them. You know, how long are we gonna keep letting program play our future? This was just like someone said, I don't know if it was you, Lynn, or our guy. This is the put the stereotypes out there so that it can keep being passed on to generation. They give positive
That's
black
why they put it in cartoon form. They want to grab the attention of the kids. I know
yeah.
these people better not watch it in this house. They better not.
No, I mean, but it's on there, and most of the kids that is sitting at home because your mama is working 2 or 3 jobs, trying to keep up with the white life that we never got, and why everybody else now white people are saying they're struggling, but they're watching 2 or 3, working 2 or 3 jobs, and now we gotta sit up here and deal with the repercussions of our free to surf the internet, no matter what safeguards they put in place. Let me
Yeah,
see
that
how
is
God
true.
said. He said, I bet if we made a trailer park trash show with a black creator with characters with the Jewish haircuts, and they would be called the ADL on a and cut your bleed and
It
ban
would
you across the
it would never air. It would never air.
That's why it could be aired on the shows with the
But
black people
that's what
produce it.
we need to start doing instead of complaining. Just like the country music thing. Did you see the nurse that's going viral? That well, she was
Yeah.
in nursing school and she's going viral because she's mad about Beyonce talking about y'all were not doing this. Y'all weren't making money. Y'all were picking cotton and all this. And then it took the school a long time to respond. And she was still
Mm.
there. Um, she was still there. And
Yep.
this is the type, and they excuse it. It took somebody else complaining about her saying all these derogatory things about black people, and this bitch is going to school to be a nurse. And most nursing schools, if you ever went through nursing school, they're racist as hell. And these are the people that we're supposed to trust because they're white and they're taking care of our moms and they care of us. But it's okay for them to be racist and have our life and our lives.
In their hands, exactly. I just put up a thing the other day on melanated people that I have not been to the doctor since 2020, and I'm proud of it. I'm still alive. I'm good.
What you say, Queen Lynn?
I have not been to the doctor since 2020, and I am proud of it. I'm
That's
alive.
good. Our
That,
guy said, I think our people should walk away from the industry totally and do their own thing.
That's what they're doing.
Yes.
What's her name too? Whitley Gilbert. What is her name? Jasmine Guy also does a lot of different little movies that I watch. Now I don't even know what. Maybe it's on the channel called All Black. On All Black, you'll see these people doing all their stuff.
I have that
Brian J. White, he does a lot of things too. He does a lot of movies. Yeah, they're trying to get away from Hollywood. It's
channel.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a really good channel too. The All Black. The movies are not the same thing like BT. You get the same
Hmm
because you got the same person.
But look at
Well,
what the BET was so like, like we are just like when they say we the designated underclass. I mean, are we the real designated underclass? Is there a way for us to dig ourselves out of the same rigmarole or whatever that we're in? The same song and dance, the same fights, the same complaints. I guess it's just like our guy said. We need to walk away. I want to read something.
exactly.
Remember during the pandemic how celebrities were suddenly doing music online and performing in backyards and making money.
Everybody was on YouTube.
Way to survive, white people take it over. Then they go and write rules and regulations so that they can only capitalize off of it. When we were
Mm.
just like these platforms, they come along and then they start changing the rules and regulations.
As always.
You know, But the sad part about it is that we have black people all over in power. We stick behind people and they do nothing for us, and they sit back and let us suffer. And everybody is okay with it. Just like I want to just bring up Fannie Willis, the DA from Atlanta.
Not watch any of that stuff. I don't know what's going on with her, but you can talk about it. I'm not gonna pay attention, but you can
No,
talk
what
about
it
it.
is that black people are praising her, and she's the enemy. She's the color.
Mm, mm, mm. But
She's
y'all know my solution to all of this. I'm not gonna say on here because I don't want your channel struck.
what you say now, Queen?
I said I don't want your channel struck, but y'all know my solution to all of these problems. Mm. One and done. It'll be taken care of, and we don't have to deal with this nonsense again. But yeah, getting back to this white man making this black man look bad from the grave. I don't even know what else we can do. People should probably go and what's this thing called? Put goat blood on his daggone headstone or something. Deface his headstone. That's what they need to do to let them see we don't like what you're doing from where you're at. Wielding your power from beyond. You're not here no more, and you still want to be in charge.
But they leave it that way. That's why it's called generational wealth. But generational wealth is nothing but generational white power. And we don't see it. That's why we talked about in our last show. Is it a problem for us to marry outside our race and date outside our race? Because look at the Michael Jackson. We cheered. That was our era. Now it's all disappeared and is given to the new kids on the block.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
how often are we going to keep playing what we? It's like money is power. That's why we make sure they keep it, and
Right.
that's why they have the power to do the award shows. That's why they have the power to tell you no. This is why they have the power to go in the government and pay each other to get away with things. Look at what's happening to black celebrities as we speak. All the celebrities we like, they're going down like the Titanic.
Right. That's
Diddy,
true.
all of them. Everybody's arguing. Everybody.
Include politicians too.
Yes,
They going down too. But they're all black.
that's what I'm
Like all the
saying.
ones
Because
I see, it's black.
because black people think that they when they think they get money, they think they have the power of the white person. The thing about white people is not about just having money, is that even if a white person is wrong, the poorest white person that'll tell you they're not racist, they right there behind it, they still get the benefit off of white power. They still get the benefit off of that white money. They
Interesting.
get off of white power at the end of the day. They're not gonna, the white people who claim they're not racist, just like that school with the nurse that was talking all that stuff. Go look up the nurse from that was saying about Beyonce on TikTok and stuff. The school had to be forced to say something. They gave some little apology. They did not say they were kicking her out. It was okay for this white woman to say all these derogatory things about black people. There is no anti-black policies out, and she will still be able to go around and become a nurse and probably touch one of your black kids with the hate in her heart because of what she has not been taught. She has not been taught that black people have made her life easy, just like the rest of
Mm.
she has not been taught that black people is the one who died for everybody else's sins, because everybody else is benefiting off the backs of black, and black people are still being pushed through prisons. And that's what I was saying about Fannie Willis. She did nothing until it was on her back. This heifer actually looked in everybody's face, and the evidence that was being used against her from the cell phone tower, she said was not accurate, but that was the same evidence and the same technology she used to put black people behind bars. And we forget P. Diddy and all them, whatever's been going on with them, they've been doing what they do because they are comfortable with it. They were comfortable under the white shadow. The thing about white people having white money is that white people stick together. They will still vote for people, no white or another white person, knowing how dirty they are. Look at how we have President Biden when he admitted over and over again, so many times, that
That he's
he
racist.
about the black race. He created the crime bill, and black people will still argue. Black people argue about voting for him. They will. We won't. We won't. Black people are still arguing. Well, you might as well vote blue because Trump racist. I don't recall Trump owning slaves, but I don't recall Trump doing this and doing that. But to put the whole white supremacy on Trump back is a joke. When you could go in history and Google, Trump was in black churches before he thought about running for president. Trump done posed next to every black person, Al Sharpton and all of them, the same ones that's running Democrat. You don't see them mother effers saying nothing.
No.
Trump was their buddy. But now it comes down because black people want to live under the shadow of white supremacy to be comfortable until they ass get kicked out and they back in the sun with the rest of us.
They don't pay attention to what happens to them.
And then the people that they have in office now, Biden and Kamala, they're both were hard on blacks with the crime bill.
Yes, because they both ain't black.
California, and then him, the crime bill. So it was the two of them.
Exactly. And Kamala is everybody like she's black like us. No, she's from India. Everybody like I said, that's her people out there. She when she blends in with her all white family, she looks just as white as the white man she married and her children.
She got kids? I didn't think she had kids, but okay.
I just be seeing her posing next to a whole bunch of white folks. And, when they say her family, just like say Candace Owens, you there, but yet you still a white man of your children are mixed. Y'all having all these mixed children, and if you go back to the beginning, white people did not know why we were black. They if you look at the pictures, they put their feet on us, they ate us. Why did they eat us? Because they wanted the power. They always say they were looking for the fountain of youth. The fountain of youth is the melanin that we're the only people that produces melanin. Now they in NASA, in science, they call it dark matter. Dark, because they looking for that, and now they found it. They found a way to get it by having sex with us and having kids with us, and it's passed down the line. That's why you don't have the white women that used to look like the regular white women before they got in the melanin. That's why you have white men that will sleep with black women, and then you got these sons that's coming out, these white men coming out big as black men and this and that. Because remember, why are white people scared of black people? Because we were bigger, stronger, this and that. Kids, and then they have them kids, and then they place them right back into the white family to die out that black looking gene, but the DNA is still in there. That's why you got Chris Harry and his black white wife. We gotta look at everything that's being used against us, the propaganda everywhere we look, and then to take the good times, they just like, hey, let's just go for it. And all the black people that's been selling us out, they lined up for it because they can't keep living this white lifestyle. There are so many black millionaires, but what these black people do, that they get money, and then they gotta go get the expensive house like the white people. They gotta get this. I'm not saying they had to stay in the ghetto, but you could have bought a plot of land and accommodating house and did something. Like Boosie, I seen Boosie build a whole compound for his kids and stuff, and they still got to learn to pay rent. But most black people get rich and they go live the Hollywood lifestyle, or they go live in the rich places, and to stay in those places, you got to keep it up. You got to have money to keep it up. They want to take the same vacations. You can go in the same place, but you didn't have to go there. You don't have to go to other countries and spend your money with the real natives, not these designated white areas. But now, really, the world is so messed up because black people all over the world treat black people shitty. Look at Haiti. I said black people all over the world treat black people shitty.
Yes.
It's like they have planted in them they have planted in us self-hate, hate blackness, and everybody wants to be white because white people seem like they got it easy. But do you know how hard it is to keep a straight face, and how hard it is that they've been doing is fighting and fighting and fighting to keep the blackness down? And they can't no more, so they getting rid of every tool. Diddy and all these black people, all these celebrities, they getting rid of their black tools now because we have accepted the fate of living white and wanting to be white and not taking a stand for black culture or for culture.
Okay.
Everything that we have that we thought, like I said, what I thought was good times, when you look at it, they never passed, they never showed you that they got out of it. It was okay. It was designated in good times to show you that you are going to struggle as a black person. And then they kicked James Evans out the household because remember he died.
Mm-hmm. He died because he didn't want to be seen as a shucking and java.
Exactly.
Speaking of shucking and jiving in good times, I've been watching That's My Mama, and there was a lot of shucking and jiving in that. That's that old show. And I think it was even before, it might have been before Good Times. I gotta look at the year. But yeah, that was the thing. It was like catchphrase. Because one of the guy, he comes in like, ooh wee, and then he gossips. And I'm like, okay. And every time, like every time, like every show, that's how he comes in gossiping. So it reminds me of how JJ with the catchphrase dynamite. And I'm like, no black people were saying dynamite and all that's, yeah.
Think about the Sanford and Son. Think about how they played us with Sanford and Son. I always say why they always call Esther. All you had was two black people living in Germany, and they supposed to have a business, and all Sanford did was insult another black woman. You jive turkey, you so ugly, you so ugly. And I kept saying she really wasn't ugly, but that's what they were saying. And then she had to carry that role to her death.
Yeah, she did. But he insulted Lamont too, because he called him a big dummy.
Yeah, he called his son. That was the separation. He was always, you big dummy. And then he always praised his wife, who was always gone, but they never said no, something, I'm coming to join you. And just think about all the black shows that's been played that we thought was our shows and our culture. And it's like, really? And then the Jeffersons, when the Jeffersons came up, he was with his black wife, but their friends was a black woman who was married to a white man, Tom and Helen, and they had a black maid.
Yeah, you can't have too many.
Say that again.
You can't have too many blacks like this on a show like that. They didn't want to see that. They gave you a little positivity, but that was actually good because the Jeffersons kind of represented my family. We were rich, however, we were not living in ghettos. We had a home that my parents bought, and my parents were together, so it kind of represented more than Good Times did. Well, Good Times did, but some of the other ones, and they're still doing that too with making the black woman single. Because my daughter's watching some show now that has the black woman single, and then this with the white. They have a white family on the show. I'm like, well, why do they have a family and the black lady it's just her and her daughter? Where's her man? So anyway, they're rich.
Yeah, we got to look at the propaganda. And so they're trying to go backwards. They're trying to drill in, like every time we come up, they're trying to drill in our heads that no, you belong in this ghetto. So let's laugh and let's laugh at it. Let's go here, laugh. Oh, the drug dealing baby, the ignorant brother. Because on one of them, he was like, she was saying, you can't read or you dumb. And he was like, because he said something about, he was staring at the milk carton because it said concentration. So it's like the young black boy is always looking dumb, and the young black girl is always getting smart and this and that and ready. It's like all propaganda, and we need to start dropping the energy
Yeah.
that we give to these shows. We need to start, demanding better and not looking at it. Now, they can give us better, but we need to start owning it. We got Tyler Perry, but like I said, he's so greedy. His problem was he and I'm not gonna say greedy, but it's like, how like you doing something for black people, but you're really not doing it for the black race for change. You're hiring black people, you're doing this, but you're not really doing it for a major change. You're doing it because you want to be that rich black man in front of those white people. I own the
Well,
studio.
he uses stereotypes too.
Yes, all the time.
And basically we're laughing because he's the black writer. I'm like, he's writing, he's producing, he's doing the whole show, everything. But a lot of that, in the Boondocks, they brought it to my attention that the light-skinned man was the hero, and then the dark-skinned man was the one that was the mean one that was beating the women, et cetera, in some of his plays and movies. And I'm like, you know what? So I thought about a couple of plays, and I said, okay, yeah, that sounds right. That's how he portrayed. So he's kind of doing the work. He's just in, black skin, but he's doing the white man's work.
Okay, Calvin, let's bring this up. Calvin Dickerson, we just said about the satire. Love the conversation you have. To remember, Good Times reboot is satire, plus it's from a perspective of today, is not as original. It's not a perspective of today. Just like the original one was portraying black people to be poor and could not make it and never gonna get a chance. All they're doing is rebooting it so that our kids can get the same stereotype. Remember, in Good Times, all the mama did was praise white Jesus. Yeah. And now it doesn't matter. Those are not us. The whole point of all of these shows of what we're saying is that we have the idea from white people of depicting black people lives and not giving us any hope. We don't need any more shows with drug dealing kids and babies, and we don't need the satire. There's hundreds of shows out there that will give us that drug dealing thing, gangster, ignorant black people, poor black people. We don't need the you come out of satire. No, it's a problem. It's a problem.
No, I agree.
I'm sick of seeing our people. I don't know. I got an echo. I'm sick of seeing our people portrayed as ignorant, dumb, and then we play it off. Do you not see here at the title? Why do black people love comedy so much? We laugh our destruction. We laugh. Do you remember when we couldn't even laugh in public? You had to put your head down. You couldn't smile. You couldn't look. We don't need no more of that. This is 2024, and we still making movies and cartoons and stuff about black people being ignorant and stupid when we are the ones who innovated the goddamn world. So I don't want to hear nothing about no satire. Let's see some satire from the Jews. Let's see these same people make fun of the suffering of the Jews. We can't do that because there's a law in place. When there's laws in place for black people and black people start taking a stand, we'll be looking, we'll be just like the Jews. You wouldn't see none of this BS. When I turn on my TV and I pay for cable just like everybody else, what's the first movies and stuff you see advertised and stuff like that? White movies. We could look at all these old white movies. Everything on the channel gonna be white. You got to dig for the black. White people are always portrayed in a positive light. Show me the trailer trash movies.
Of course.
I remember Joe Dirt. I remember that one. Show me all the trailer trash movies. Show me black people making movies about white stereotypes and everybody laughed their asses to the bank. Show me all the black people making money off of the suffering of white people. Show me a movie, show me a sitcom where the daughter married her daddy and now they got half retarded children running around. Let's laugh about that. Let's talk about all the incest in white families and stuff. Let's make movies
That's
about that.
it.
Let's make a movie about like what you call it said trailer park trash with a sister and the brother sleeping together. Ha ha ha. And then the daddy and the mama doing meth while the mama go sleep with her daddy. Let's talk about let's do the same thing to them. See, we too good of a people. That's how you know we guys, because we don't think to laugh at somebody else's destruction. We've been programmed to laugh at our own destruction. Let's make movies of little meth head, little white kids. Let's make a movie with a little white kid. They sell meth and they in the lab and the little white baby blow up and then they come out and they ain't got no hair, no teeth and stuff. Let's make movies about that with a little white baby riding around selling meth and all that other stuff. Why is it always black people called the crackhead when I ain't never seen a crackhead do a dive or overdose and do the stuff like meth? Meth people, when you do meth, it come through your skin. That's why they be having bad skin, sitting there scratching and stuff. Why is it always depicted that black people and their problems and their drug problems is a joke to the world, but white people, y'all do just as worse?
That's true.
Let's show Chinese people with their eyes slanted to the side, and let's show Chinese people. Let's make jokes about them building the railroads, and let's make in the highways and stuff. Let's make jokes about how they can only have 1 or 2 kids, and they got to get permission in their country.
I guess
We the only one that everybody takes a joke at for entertainment.
Yeah.
When you laugh at that little black baby, we laughing at all black babies. Show me like we got baby kids and all that. Show me where's the joke at for white kids? Where's the joke at? Lynn, you ain't there no more. You there, Lynn?
I'm here. I was gonna say to you, in the movie A Time to Kill, the way you just broke it down, when he was adding it up and said, imagine this little girl getting raped and this, and she can't have no more kids. Now imagine she white, and how the audience shut up. Everybody's, oh, exactly. That's how it is. So you're not going to make a satire about white people because you don't want them to have that moment. Stop making it about us. Leave us alone.
And then every time you turn around, they got slave movies. The teacher, like, you want to see how bad Armistead, this and that. But white people still got power in that movie. But when they came out for A Birth of a Nation, when he came in there killing the white people back and slicing them up, they had a problem. Show me the reverse side where all the slaves revolt. Let me see white people dying at the hands of black people in these movies.
Yep, because that happened.
There was a lot of black people that fought that. But we don't never
talk about that.
We don't see Tyler Perry and none of these black people fighting to make movies about that, because everybody want to be the white person friend. Because yeah, we in 2024, but the only person living in the past is us. The only person living to please white God is us.
Yep.
Show me
And
when
speaking of white God, they have a they unveiled.
Oh, I showed that to y'all.
Yes. They unveiled. So Putin, they showed him worshiping black gods. Then the Pope came out. He was kissing black leaders' feet, and then they unveiled white Jesus. Yeah, Lynn sent us the video. I said, yeah, they want us to remember who's who. And it's like, it's funny, all of a sudden disappeared. I forgot. Do you remember what he said, Lynn?
And this is what it would have looked like when you see him getting cleaned off after he was on the cross. The reimagining.
Yeah.
Thank you. So you know that when a white person dies, they turn black in a couple of days. That's why most white people, when I worked in nursing homes and stuff, that's why I'm gonna mute you a little bit, Lynn, because of the wind. That's why most white people have to bury their people real quickly because of how they turn, how they decay so fast. Did y'all know that?
No. No,
Yeah,
but I imagine because some of them walking around look dead.
yeah.
But
I
I
used to. I worked in nursing homes. Anybody black worked in nursing homes. They literally come apart like The Fly. You ever seen the movie The Fly when he started falling apart?
yeah.
They literally be bandaged up. You ever seen a real old white person and stuff, and they be bandaged up? They get skin tears and this and that. I ain't saying black people don't, but it take a while. That's why I said they've been little by little adding our melanin. They had to find out to get the melanin in them, they had to reproduce with us. And then we sit up here and we let them. They have tricked us to be okay with sleeping with the enemy. I'm not saying all white people don't like black people, but at the end of the day, show me all the white people that's fighting for black people. It's a handful out there, but it ain't enough of them. I don't see them linking up together.
Can I interject real fast?
Yes.
I've been seeing a lot of videos where there's a interracial couple, black man, white woman, man gets dementia. First thing he gonna look at his wife and say, "Who are you?" and start calling her the N-word.
Exactly. Oh, I worked in the nursing homes. But she's not lying. To tell you the truth, I worked in nursing homes. I worked on the Alzheimer's units. They get that dementia, they sit there and they teach most black women are CNAs. And they teach you, oh, you can't do nothing. This is their home and stuff. They will call you niggers. They will say this. I had a white woman sit here and tell me, I'll pop you, nigger. My daddy used to shoot them niggers and bury them in the backyard. Wow. But then they'll say, oh, that was just that talk. They crazy. Is it Alzheimer's? Because Alzheimer's, they usually go back and have a flashback.
Yeah. Dementia, Alzheimer's. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, until something gets cleared up, and we keep talking about aliens. Now they want to admit hell, they are, because this planet was black. Where did y'all come from? Because you got Chinese people, black people are Chinese. You got Asian people. I mean, Asian instead of saying Chinese, because that goes for all the Asians, Japanese, Thai, Vietnam. They were black. You got Hispanic people. They were black. I want you to know, like Russia, the Queen Elizabeth and all them over there. Why do they guards wear this furry hat that's big as I don't know what? Because you're mimicking the afros that we had. We were royalty. We built courts and stuff. Y'all did not, the white people did not exist until a certain century. Nobody knows where they came from. We always talk about fucking aliens.
I need them to go back wherever they came from. Can they please go back?
And if you look at science and look at all different types of planets, there's different types of planets that have different environments. There's cold planets and everything. Why are these motherfuckers always looking for a way to get off of Earth or to block out the sun? We were doing just fine. So when was life interrupted on this planet? Then they got us yelling, we're all equal. We're all equal. Yes, under humanity, we should all be equal, but we're not. The people who did not bring nothing to this planet, the people who have not contributed anything to society but death, destruction, lies, pedophilia, thieving, is the ones that's running it. And we are being depicted as jokes in their ways of making money. The internet came from Nigeria, but yet only white companies own it. Black people created the car, but there's only major white companies. Black people created the potato chip. What's his name? Crumb. And all these years we've been saying eat the crumbs at the bottom. But black people created the potato chip. Black people created air conditioner. Black people created the radiator. GPS, everything. So how come the fuck black people create everything and we don't own shit? Because we sit back and keep playing this. We all human. God gonna get them. When God gonna get them? Because our ancestor was boiled in sugar, hung from trees, houses burned down, babies kicked in the head as games. When is this God of theirs gonna do something? When we stand up as gods in us? Because the whole God gene is melanin that makes us black. But that's all I have to say. Y'all could go on and watch that Good Times mess and keep making excuses for being joked about. We can keep making excuses for the roles we play. I want y'all to just look at it. Every time you turn to your TV and look at a black show, Lynn and Kathy gonna have to give us a list of shows that we can look at that is worth our while. It might not be the way that Hollywood is, because I mean Hollywood, would you say style, because they got all the money. But we need to stop playing the drug dealer, the crackhead, the disrespectful mom, the poor black person, the killer, the shooter, the thug.
I'm so tired of them movies.
Girl,
another one is remember from Steve Harvey, Levita Alizé Jenkins. She's another one that does a lot of producing. Her and her husband.
Yes, Barry Bond.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
there's another one that does producing.
Yeah, Lynn, I want you to make a list, and when we do another live, we're going to talk about because we have so much and we keep going back. If you believe in the Bible says speak those things that be not as though they were. We're not thugs. We're not drug addicts. We're not the killers of the world. But yet the movies we play, we acting, we speaking it, we showing it, we playing it, the songs. That is not us, but we speaking those things that be not as though they were. We're not the poorest ones. If we're going to say that you speak into the universe and that you draw energy, then we need to stop absorbing that energy. It's time for us, and that's one thing I love with D Mays, and shout out to Mind Games that's not here, and Angie, Clear as Conscious. They always say we need positive.
Yeah.
So we need this. We gonna start speaking things that be not as though they were. White people will not continue to rule the world. You will not continue to make movies about us to depict us as derogatory stereotypes while you and your family sit back and work on generational wealth. We will not keep being your mental slaves. We're not gonna keep doing this. Shout out to Jag the Diva.
We're going to end that nonsense in 2024.
Yes. So we're going to wrap this up. But on our next show, I want to get with Lynn and let's give a list. If we're going to do reviews, because they want us to stay in an angry state. They want us to stay in a state of fighting. That's what I learned. That's why I had stopped doing a lot of shows. And remember, I told y'all I could stop doing shows and come back in here. And we still going to have shows about the police killing us and this and that. You know, I want to get with Lynn and Kathy. Let's start talking about shows that we should watch. Okay. Like all the people you name it, I don't know. You know, all right. I really watch TV when I watch it like late at night here, and maybe Pussy movie, and I try to find something to watch.
Before we end, let me tell you guys that I stopped watching all my shows. Why? Because I used to listen to Real Nagas on here. But he started sounding like an agent, so I don't listen to him no more. He's the one that told me about the neodymium magnets, and I only talk about that because, again, the people in my life who got that mRNA crap in them, when I rubbed the magnet on them, they immediately went to sleep. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what that meant, if that means it's shutting down whatever they're doing, because I personally believe, as a video I saw on here as well, I can't find it again, that says that mRNA is treated like a computer. It should not be in the body. It's in the body like a computer. Who's programming it? What are they programming it to do? How do you stop the program? Nobody wants to talk about that, but that's another thing in and of itself. I stopped watching my shows because a lot of the TV shows that are on now, like we talk about 911, first they wanted to kill Buck off. They made him have a dream state. The guy from Real Nagas is saying that everybody in Hollywood, the producers are trying to make them take this new COVID shot. They don't want to take it. The girl in Run the World didn't want to take it. They kicked her off the show. So many people are going on Stabler. Huh?
19.
Stabler they just killed the guy off. Now this next guy's leaving. So I'm going to stop watching these shows because they want these people to take this vaccine. They don't want them to take, they don't want to take it. So they kill them off the shows. BMF, they killed the lady off out of the blue. So I said, yeah, no, this is my I'm a protester. I'm a
That's right.
boycott. I'm
Thank
not
you.
watching them because that's what they're doing, but they're not telling that to you. Then they had that writer's strike, which probably was not a writer's strike because people probably trying to say, I do not want to continue to go on with this. Take my whatever my liability. I don't want to do it. I'm saying no. They say, well, if you don't want to do it, you have to go. So they're just doing all kinds of stuff to get rid of these people. Now they got butt kissing another guy. So that was just another icing on the cake for me to stop watching 911. Crazy. Just crazy.
And see what we need to stop doing too is praising these old drug dealer shows. Oh, American Gangster, this and that, how they did this and that. We, like you say, we praise these people that's in jail. We want to know the story. Why don't we? But we don't want to know the story about the black people who made our lives better, not the black people who destroyed our lives. So we do need to stop looking at a lot of stuff. And you said that before, Lynn, about the magnet. We talked about this. Just think about it. When you go to get vaccines, the problem that black kids were getting, it was giving them autism because it's metal in it. Then when I was on Fly New Bill Queen years ago, I had looked up a story and they were saying that they had nanoparticles that they was making from frog cells and that they can control it. I don't know if anybody remember that. It's been about 5 years ago. And now then all of a sudden years later, they come up with the virus. So if you know that there's metals in the vaccine, now they done got advanced where they can get the nanoparticles, and now they got where they can move it. Of course they're controlling it. That's what's controlling it. Why do we not know what's in Area 51? Why are they now admitting that there's aliens? Because these aliens are probably fighting back, or what they call aliens is probably our people, because they said we used to move around, time travel. We ain't just get knowledge out the blue. They want us to believe we just rose up out of monkeys and then just started doing stuff. They want you to believe two people were put here and then we started populating the world. It makes no human sense, because you cannot have, it takes a while to have a baby and have a baby. So we don't know what the beginning was, because the Vatican is hiding everything under there, and we are living on a board that has been set on the world. We are living in an illusion. So yes, there is someone controlling it. So Jag the Diva said, I agreed. I stopped watching 911 for the same reason. They made the black guy gay, took him out the black home, and then put Angela Bassett with that white man. I'm done with that show.
It did.
Yeah. Because it seems like they always using us black, all the commercials and everything. They mix us with a white person or a Chinese person because they're saying two black people together are not good enough. When black people were together, we were inventing stuff in the world. Now that they separating us, black people are not inventing the world is going to crap, and they're going to see it. Because tables has to turn. They want us to believe the world is going to be destroyed. And then everybody is sitting around with their hand on the trigger. Each country now is sitting with their hand on the trigger. If you don't agree with them, they're ready to blow everything up. So they will destroy this planet before they let black people have power. And then the black people that are in power refuses to stand up in their power and help each other. Look at Africa. I'm not supporting Africa. Africa need to fight for their rights, just like we over here and over there. Just like African people have a way to come over here in America and make money, we should have a way to go over to Africa. Africa should be binding all their people together and acting right, not separating and all this other stuff. We cannot save the world. They want us to believe that America is supposed to save the world. No, black people all over. Haitians, they need to stop killing each other. It's a lot, and we need to stop. And then everybody is getting it, because everybody, look at these Africans. They want to dance and dress and do just like they think that we doing over here, is dressing up for money.
They are looking like us.
They acting, and
I watch them on TV. I watch some African shows. I'm like, wow, they look just like us.
They didn't give me sweet potato fries.
I told them that.
Yeah, but I'm
Give
sorry.
me some too, Queen.
I was trying to get some sweet potato fries. I was trying to eat off of work. I want this. I don't pay my money. That's what I'm saying.
Uh-oh.
But
they don't get it.
Yeah. But yeah, we got to stand in black power and stop accepting it, because we're tired. That's why we buying land. That's why it's going to be a time for us to get off on our land. We just now trying to tell black people to buy land. These white people under the earth now. They got bunkers. They got bunkers that when they wake up, because they don't mind pretending. They'll wake up every day with their artificial sun and they okay because they okay with pretending that black people did not build this world. We are letting them. They came on this earth as a virus, and this virus is taking hold.
They can leave as a virus as well. I gotta find see if I can watch for free Blast from the Past to see how he was living under the bunker. Then he came out. I've been looking at old movies to see what they would try to tell us.
Mhm. But I didn't pay for this. Yes, I hear you, Queen. But I'm gonna wrap this up so I can eat my food.
All right.
And we'll be back on and we're gonna talk about some more positive shows and some more stuff that we can be doing. Y'all want to watch Good Times? Go ahead. Feel free. But all you know is that you're programming yourself to accept negativity as you do.
I can't do it.
Thanks for tuning in.
Y'all have a beautiful day.
Thank you for the conversation, guys, in the chat.
Yes, thank y'all for tuning in and spending Friday night with us. Peace.
Good night.
I think I have another comment, but y'all have a beautiful, blessed day.